Hey, hi guys, welcome you all to the lecture 2 of the DSS series with Java. Today we will be learning what is an operators in Java and types of operators in Java. Let's start with what is an operators in Java. So operators are the symbols in Java or words that tells the computer to perform the specific operations like addition, subtraction, comparison, assignment, and that there may be decision making. So let's imagine this when I am giving you the two numbers. Let's say the number A is 10 and number 2 is B is equal to 5. So I'm asking you the summation of the two numbers. You are simply processing the two numbers in your mind and you are simply answering like 15. But it's not happening with the computers. We need to give some operator between the two numbers. And here in this Java we are so Java is just like a language which we are interacting with the computer, right? So in this language, let's say a plus b is equal to 15, right? So what I'm doing is I'm keeping one operator here to perform the operation, so which is called operator here, right? And what does the a and b are called the operands here. So they are the two, the operator is performed on the operands, right? So let's discuss about the types of operators in the Java. So you can see here there are the seven types of operators in Java. First one is arithmetic operator, and second one is relational operator, third one is logical, fourth one is assignment, fifth one is unary, sixth one is bitwise, seventh one is ternary operator. We will be discussing these all these operators in very detail. Let's start with the first two, but that is arithmetic operators. So what is an arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators are the operators just like a mathematical operations. When you are studied in high school, you might have studied that like there is addition between the two number a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5. So you are asked to add this number. You are simply what you are doing. You are simply doing a plus b is equal to 10 plus 5, 15. So this is how you are simply adding these two numbers. So this is called the arithmetic operators. There are arithmetic operators are the plus, minus, su- uh, multiplication, divide, modulo. So these are the operators which are exist in the arithmetic operators. They are the basic mathematical operations. Let's see one by one in the code. What does they mean? What I can do is I will be declaring two numbers a is equal to 10 9 into b is equal to 20. What I am doing is I am simply adding these two numbers. What does it mean? So initially the a is initialized to 10 and b is initialized to 20. So the both values are in integers always. So what does it return? It will be return an integer which is 30, right? Let's see. It would be returning 30. What happen if I can keep the second number as float, right? What does it happen? I think it might be giving you the float value because you are adding, by default it will be taking b as a 20.0. This would be resulting into the float value, right? And next one is it will be c, and next one is subtraction, right? What does it mean? You are subtracting something from the some values. So what would be the value of the 10 minus 30? It would be minus 20, right? So these are the basic of mathematical operations in the arithmetic operation. Let's see the two important operators in the arithmetic operators, that is divide and modulo. So let's take some example here. I have taken the 10 books and students count is 3. So I want to distribute the 10 books to the 3 students. How could I distribute? Initially, you can by seeing those two numbers, you can simply say that there are the first two students will get 3 books, second student will get 3 books, and third student will get 3 books, right? So one book has left. So how we are achieving this? So we are dividing 10 with 10 by 3, right? So that would be giving the number of times the 10 has divided with the 3 numbers. That is 3. And when you are doing modulo with 3,
So it would be saying that after distributing the uh, three books to the each student, we are left with one book. So this is how we are using the divide and modulo here. So modulo is helpful when you are finding some number is even and odd, and we will be having lot of use cases in the programming with the modulo. We will be discuss everything in detail in future lectures. Now let's discuss about the second type of operators. They are the relational operators. So these operators are mainly useful to the comparing the two operands. Let's say, so relational operators are the operators like greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to, and equal to equal to. So I will be taking two numbers here, a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 5. So I would be checking that these two numbers are, this a is greater than b. So this is how it would be giving that if it is true, then it would be giving output as true. And so it would, let's go for this code editor and we will check how it will be behaving. So this one would be the relational relational operator. I am already having two numbers. I want to check that so is a is greater than b, then I will be simply output those the result. So let's see what would be the output. The output will be definitely in boolean, because when you are comparing the two values, it will be returning that it would be true or false. You can see here it would be providing false because a is not greater than b. So this means a is less than b, right? So this is in this relation operators, for every comparison the output is must be true or false. Let's say I will be asking that is a is equal to b. It will be giving you output as a false because these two numbers are not equal. This is how the relational operators will behave. Now we will be learning about the logical operators. So logical operators are basically working upon the boolean values. Let's take um, x is equal to true and y is equal to false. So there is a logical operators are double ampersand and two or symbols, and there is also one logical operators is not. So let's see how they are behaving. So I would be asking that x and y, right? So what does it will giving? So if both are true, it means that it would be providing me the true, else it will be providing the false. Let's see the table how they are actually behaving. I will be show the table of the and logical and operator and how they are, how that and will be behaving. Let's take x and y, and this will be my output based upon the two values, right? Uh, let's say this value is true, this value is true means it will be providing me true. Let's say this value is true and this value is false means if any value is false in the logical and operator, we would definitely having false statement, right? So let's say there is another like false. First statement is false and second statement is true. It means that it would be providing at last false. And next one is like false is definitely provided false because no statement is true. And if any statement is false in the logical end, that would be definitely a false. So let's see. I would be having like there is a two statements. So let's say there is a t1 is equal to true, and T2 is equal to true. I would be asking that these two values, I will be T1, I would be and T1 and T2. So it would be providing me the true because both value are true. So in the logical and it's basically if you found any value it would be definitely giving you the false. Let's go into the editor and we will be see how that output will be generating. Logical operators. So I would be simply taking some boolean values. It would be basically working upon only boolean values. Condition 1 is equal to true and boolean condition 2 is equal to false, right? And I would be simply printing that is condition 1 is equal to not is equal to we are dealing with the logical operator, sorry, 2 ampersands and condition 2. So what does it will provide? It would be definitely provide you as a false because the first statement is true and the second statement is false. You can see here it will be providing the false. This is how the logical operator can behave. And let's try for some other cases also. I will be keeping the second statement also true. I just want to comment out this because they are confusing us at the output screen. So you can clearly understand at the last. And let's I want to check that if the both conditions are true, what would you expect? So definitely like true, right? You can check here that it would be providing true. So in the logical operator, logical AND operator is just operator. If you found any value is false, if any condition is false, then definitely the complete condition will get into false, right? Let's try for some. I will be trying for the condition 3 also. That would be like false, right? Let's see how does it give any output like for the condition 3. Could we maintain? Could we deal with the three conditions also? Let's see what would be the output of this. False, right? So you can have any n number of condition after this because there is no limit of if you found any from this all these three condition or four five n conditions, if you found any one condition is false, it definitely gonna be completely false. So this is all about the logical and operator, and we will be having something next. We will be learn logical or operator. So logical or operator basically if you have any condition is to be, so logical or operator is denoted with the two lines of the or lines, right? And let's say I will be just giving you the with the help of the conditions right here. Then you will get clarity about this output. This would be the output here. Let's say I will be found first condition is true and second condition is false. Then you would definitely if any condition is true means that you definitely get the output as a true, right? Let's say there is a condition like first condition is false and second condition is true, then you will definitely find that the condition is true. So this is when it will be giving output as false when the all the conditions n conditions as false, then it would be giving you false. Next one is both are true, it means definitely it would be true. Let's say T or true, it would be also true and false. So it would be definitely giving you output as a true. In the all the n conditions, you need only one true condition. Then it would be giving you the true. Right. This is the logical OR operator. Let's go into code editor and see how it would be behaving. I would be simply changing here the ampersand sign here. Let's see what would be the output of this. And you can clearly see that the output will definitely true because in the three conditions you found that there are two conditions which is true. It means that in the conditions in the logical OR operator, if you found anyone as a true condition, let's there is I can keep another conditions. Let's see, boolean condition 4 is equal to false, right? And let's say I am also keeping condition 2 as false. Let's see how does it behaving. So you would definitely see that there it would be always providing you the true condition, because you found that there is one condition which is true, right? Condition 4, you can see here it will be providing true. This is all about the condition or operator. It's mainly basically we will be use these operators in the while decision making and decision taking. Now let's put the not operator. So it would be definitely very easy. Like, not operator is nothing but, let's say I am having some boolean value. Boolean is equal boolean what I can say, a is equal to true. So if I can keep that not a means it would be changing my boolean value true to the false. Let's say it is already having a is equal to false means, then it would be, if I can do not of a, it would be changing it to be true. So this is very simple, that it will be just changing the boolean value, right? True to false, false to true. Let's try here. I would be just printing it here. I will be just commenting out. For commenting out, you just keep the two or this lines, right? So s out, like not of condition 1. So it would be definitely giving you as a false, because we are inverting the boolean condition here. So this is all about the what logical operators. So they will be very helpful while making the decisions. Like, let's say in the there is a two conditions. If there are three conditions. If all the conditions are true, then you can make some decisions. So this is how the logical and is helpful for you. And we will definitely see the in future. We will definitely see the lot of use cases of these operators in programming, and we will be having lot of conditions and logical and condition logical. Now discuss about the assignment operators. Assignment operators are used to assign some values to the variable. Let's say I'm having integer a is equal to 10. So I assigned 10 to the variable a, right? So in this we will be having is equal assignment operator and add and assign, subtract and assign, and we will also having like divide and assign, and modulo and assign. So these are the operators in the assignment operators. So let's discuss each operator one by one. So initially I just want to add one and assign the value to the a, right? A is equal to a plus 1. So here I am assigning, I am actually adding, here I will be adding a is equal to a plus 1. I am adding 1 and I am assigning the value which is resultant value is 11 to the variable a. This is how the assignment plus assignment works. And this can be written as a plus is equal to 1. It means that you are initially you are adding 1 to the a, and after you are assigning the complete value to the a. What it is same as like this. And next one is, let's say I want to subtract some value from the a and I want to assign a minus is equal to 2. What this is same as that, a is equal to a minus 2, right? So initially I will be subtracting, and after I am in assigning that value to the resultant value to the a. So what could be the result after here? After the here the result is 11. After that you are subtracted 2, it means that you would be get 9 in the value of a. After we will be having divide and assign. Initially a divide is equal to, let's say that would be 9, right? I would be dividing with 3. This is same as like that, a is equal to a by 3. So this is how the divide operator, you know that how divide operator works. That will be 9 by 3. So the resultant would be 3. So you would be having a is equal to 3 now. So initially you are performing the operation like plus, minus and divide and modulo. Then after you are assigning that value to the initial variable, that is a. So let's discuss this in the. So I don't want to tell this modulo. This would be also behave same. So let's jump into the code editor right now. So now we will be having like 4 is assignment operators. So let's. I want to just commenting out all these things because they're actually making some disturbance in the output screen. I will be I will be given comment. I will comment it out all those things. Now I would be saying that int a is equal to 10, and I just and out. What I can do is I will be taking a result here, and every time I will be printing the result so that we can track the changes in the a. Result is equal to a plus 1. Let's see what would be the output. You can definitely see it very clear that it would be definitely giving you the 11, right? So there is another method that without taking another variable, I can simply what I can do is a plus is equal to 1. So this is what it does. What it does initially, it will be adding 1 to the a, and after it will be assigning the complete 11 value to the a. So you can simply see here that how it would be give you the value, like it would definitely give you the 11. You can clearly see that it will be first it will be performing operation, then it will be assigning that value to the variable. Let's play with some other operator like subtraction operator. Like I want to subtract 11 here. What could be the output here? It would be definitely minus 1, because you are subtracting minus 11 from the 10. After performing the operation, you are assigning that complete minus 1 value to the variable initial variable a. So this is how the assignment operator works. And let's take some divide divide and assign. I would be dividing with 5. So 10 divided by 5, it would be definitely 2. It is same like that. So a is equal to a by 5 is same as like this. So it would be written in the without using the third variable. We are simply writing in single line. This is all about the assignment operators. And
Now we will be learning about the unary operators. So unary operators are basically applied on the single operand. What does a single operator means? So single operand means that single variable. So let's discuss about the let's say I will be taking some value here. A is equal to 10, right? So this plus operator is simply changing the sign of the any variable. So minus operators means it would be marking it as negative. So this is how the plus and minus, we don't want to discuss more about those. And just I want to discuss about the pre-increment and post-increment. These are little important. And second one is posting post-increment. In this, let's say I am declaring one variable into a is equal to 10 here. It means that, and I will be incrementing. This is called the post-increment, pre-increment. What it does? Initially in the container you will be having value 10. After that you are pre-incremented means before using that variable you are incremented that variable to plus 1. This is what it would be changed to 11, and after that you will be using this, and you will be printing or you will be using some result here. So in this case this is not happen. In this case, let's see, I will be having save into a is equal to 10 here, and I would be post incrementing. Initially, I will be using the variable a in my result, or I'm printing a in my console. After that, I will be incrementing value to the 1. Initially it would be having 10, right? After I will be using it, then I would be incrementing it to the 11. In- Place means we are just incrementing one. This is also incrementing one. This is also incrementing one. But here we are in, before using the variable a, we are incrementing 1 year. So in the post increment, this is called post increment, and this is called pre increment. Before using variable, we are incrementing the value here. So there we are, after using the variable, we are incrementing the value. So this is the difference between the post and pre increment. So this minus minus is also be same, but it will be decrease value 1 from the variable. In the code editor, you will definitely have better clarity about that. I want to just erase it out. Let's say, what does it really give? It would definitely give you that 9, right? Because initially we are decrementing value after we are using it. Next I would be, let's see how it would be behave. It would be behave same, because it would be just, here we are not using a in our result, or we are not printing here a. Let's check in, directly put the here, then you can simply, you will see that how does it would be behaving. 10, right? Because here it will be first to use this value, next it would be decrement that value, right? So this is how the post increment works. And let's see the pre increment. You will definitely find that it would be give you 9, because initially it would be decrementing one value and then it would be using it. So this is a similar difference. So I would be just result is equal to a plus plus a plus 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 2, right? What I am doing is I would be incrementing a with 1 after using a into my result. What does it mean? A is equal to a plus 2, right? Then I would be next I would be printing result, right? Let's see how, what would be the output of this case. Definitely 12, because you might think that it would be incrementing here 1, and incrementing 1 to the 10, it would be 11. 11 plus 2, it would be 13, right? Actually, but here initially in post increment we are using a into our result. So we are actually adding 2 to the 10. I want to just explain you in very detail here. Let's say let's say a is equal to 10, right? So I would be taking one result and I would just want to add something. I would increment my a here by 1 and I would be simply adding 2. So here you would definitely get that initially before using a into your result, you are initially incrementing a to the 11. 11 plus 2, 13, right? But it's not happening with the post increment. So in the post increment you would be having like a plus plus 2, right? I would want to realize this because it would be creating some confusion here. Let's see what were the post increment as. A plus plus, and I would be adding 2 here. You can, this is a valid expression. So initially there is a which is containing the value 10, right? And so I would be simply adding into the 2. This is one of the value which I am going to add. Okay, this is, so here what you can do is, in the post increment you are initially adding this value into a result, so that would be giving you 12. After that, in the next, after using it, you are incrementing a to the 1, that would be providing you 11. This is how the unary operators is works.
Now we will discuss about the bitwise operators. The bitwise operators are mainly used on the bits only. So let's say if I am having some number here, A is equal to 5. So it should be converted into the binary, so that is in the form of bits. The computer is completely deals with the bits only, binary bits. Let's take so binary representation of 5 is 1. How I does this? Let's say 5. I am binary means 2, right? So I'm actually dividing the 5 with 2. So 2 to the 4. I'm getting remainder 1, and 2 1 are 2, getting remainder 0. So 1 is cannot further divided. So you can actually go take from bottom, right? 1 0 1. This is, let's take another example. Let a is equal to 3. The binary representation is, let's see how what is the binary representation of 3. 2 1s are 2, where remainder is 1, and you cannot further divide this 1 with 2. So you got that from, you can take from the bottom, like 191. I'm keeping 0 for the future use cases, so that it doesn't change any result here. And yes, I want to erase this. In the bitwise operator, we will be having like bitwise or operator, bitwise or operator, this bitwise and operator, bitwise XOR operator, bitwise invert operator, and bitwise left shift. This is left shift, and this is the right shift. We will discuss each of them in very detail. Let's see what is the bitwise or operator. So I am doing, let's see, sorry, this should be B, right? I am I am doing A or B. What is the result of this? Simply it should be working on the bits. Like internally it would be working on bits. So what is the uh, binary representation of the A 101? What is the binary representation of the B? That is 011. What is the resultant OR? It's basically just like a logical OR operator, but let's say there are two set bits. It means if you found any one bit as set bit means the bit is on and 1. You can simply mark it as 1. So here also you have some one set bit. Here also you can put 1. If any bit is 1, you can simply mark it as result 1. You got 7. How should we calculate this? Initially it would be 2 power, this is 0th bit and 1 bit and second bit. But this each set bit, we are simply doing that. Let's say 1 1 1 0 1 2. We are simply doing powers of 2, 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, and add all the set bits. Let's say there might be a 0th bit, fourth third bit here, and this is 2 power 3. You don't add this unset bit because you are only adding set bits here. So what could be the sum of this? 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 7, right? This is how the bitwise OR operator works. Let's discuss about the bitwise AND operator. It is similar, just like a logical bitwise logical AND operator. When you found any bit to be false, then the bitwise AND of the two bits is 0. Let's say if I want to erase this, let's say A and B. So what is the binary representation of the A 101? Binary representation of the 3 is 011. If I do the bitwise AND between these two numbers, the 1 means that two bits are set, means it will be providing the 1. So if any bit is found to be unset, then you will be having the 0. You would be getting resultant as 1, which is the bitwise AND between the A and B. Next we will be having XOR. This is very important in the programming. XOR will be solving a lot of complex problems. Let's take A XOR B. A XOR B means, let's take a binary representation of the A 101, B is 011. So that is 5 XOR 3. Let's see the result. In XOR, yes, I want to draw a table here. In XOR, when the both bits found to be same bits, then its resultant bit should be 0. Let's say 1 1, the both bits are same, because you would be having resultant 0, and when you found two bits are same, like 0 and 0, you would be having 0. In any case, if you found the two bits to be unsimilar, like not identical, then you would be having resultant as 1. Let's take 1 0, that is 1, and 0 1, that is 1. So this is how the XOR works. Let's see, he found that 1 1, which is same bits. That means the result should be 0 in the XOR. When you found the two bits are different, then the result should be 1 here. And next 1 0, that means you would be having resultant 1. So this is the resultant. You will be, the final result is 6. Let's code it up and see does it providing the same result. Let's I want to check that A XOR B. It should be give the resultant as 7, right? And next we will be see what is the A and B. And yes, A and B would definitely it will be provide you the 1 here. And next A XOR B, it would be 7. So this is similar which I have written on the board here. And next we will be see what is the uh, inverter operator here. It will be just inverting the bits to the, let's say the bit is 1, then it will be inverting to 0, the bit is 0, then it will be inverting to the 1. So this is toggling the bits. Let's take the, let's perform the inverter operator on the A, which is having 101. If I perform this operator, it will be simply inverting the bits. Yes, 1 is changed to 0 and 0 is changed to 1, 1 is changed to 0. So this is all about the inverter operator. Then we will be having two important operators here, that is left shift and right shift. So let's discuss about the right shift. So right shift operator is mainly used to shift the bits to the right. Left shift is the left shift operator is used to shift the bits to the left side. Let's say this is 5. The binary representation of the 5 is 101. Just I want to shift to, let's say, a left shift by 1. That means I'm shifting one bit to the left side. So 101. So left shift means I'm shifting one bit to the left side, this side. Let's rewrite this once. So you would shifting this bit to the this side, and next bit would come here, and this would become here. At the last, you should simply put 0 bit bit to the 0 here at the last. You will fill with zeros. Let's take this is came to here, this is came to here, this is came to here. So this implies that we are shifted all the bits to the one position at the left side. This is the shift operator work. And let's see the how, let's conclude something from here. And again I want to left shift. I want to just erase this. I want to just erase this. I will be giving this an illustration. When you are left shifted these bits, then you found that 1010, which is 10, right? Next I will be left shifting the two um, bits to the two times, like two positions. Then this is the first position. Then I would be first position which I left shifted. Then again I want to left shift. That means 1 is came here, 0 is came here, 1 is came here, 0 is came here. So another 0 is added here. At the result, we found this 20. If you can observe this pattern here, you will definitely see that we are simply multiplying 2 here. 1 left shift 3 means you are shifting 3, then you will definitely find 40 here. So you are simply multiplying 2 here. So from this, we can generalize that left shift is nothing but, if I want to left shift n bits, then it would be definitely that a into 2 power n, right? So initially it would be 5, you are simply added multiply 5 to the 2. So this is the generalization of the left shift operator. Then let's discuss about the right shift operator. It is similar to the left shift also, but we are shifting the bits to the right position, right side. Let's see. So I want to this is the right shift operator. I want to shift the A to the right, one bit to the one position right to the A. Let's say what is the initial binary representation of the A 101. I want to shift to bit to the one position to the right side. That means uh, right side means this side, right? It would definitely, it would be go here, 1 and 0 would come here and 1 would come here. It means we are simply erasing this because there is no, let's take a is equal to 101. You are simply simply shifting one bit to the right side. That means that you are simply removing this bit because there is, you cannot shift this right side because there is no space to shift this. Because what you can do is, when you are shifting means you will be getting 1 0 here, you will be getting 1 here, and it will be removed here, and at the last you will some filling with the zeros here. So at the and if I do the another right shift, so you can see that this is the right second time right shift I am doing. So you will simply putting 1 here and 0 will come here and will be 0. Each case this would be 5, this would be 2 and this would be 1, right? At each time you are just dividing with the resultant value with the 2, right? 5 divided with 2, that would be 2. 2 is divided with 2, at last it forms 1. So each time you are dividing the particular number with the 2 power number of bit shifts. Let's say A is right shift to the n times. That means that A is divided with the 2 power n. This is the generalization of the right shift operator, and we are done with the bitwise operator. The last one is ternary operator. So the ternary operator is nothing but the shorthand for the if-else condition. We have not studied the if-else condition yet, so we will definitely see when we study the if-else condition. Let's say I am writing condition 1 here, and this is a condition. So here I am in this bracket I am writing condition. Then immediately I am having some expression 1 and expression 2. How does it will be executing? Let's say this condition is true means the first expression will be executed. If the condition is false, then second expression is executed. These are very simple decision taking conditions. Let's say if I am writing some condition, I will write some condition here, then you will get understand clearly. Let's take, I will be asking that 2 is greater than 3, then write 2 here, else write 3 here. I was simply asking that 2 are greater than 3. No, because it would be going for the false condition. Means which is greater here? 3 is greater, right? So this is how the ternary operator works. Let's see the implementation of the ternary operator in our code. So I would be taking just I want to demonstrating you with the boolean value that how the ternary operator will work. I would be writing condition here. In condition I would be simply write 2 is greater than 3. So I would be storing some result here. So 2 is greater than 3, then I will mark here, I will put question mark, then I would be saying that take 2. If 2 is greater than 3, take 2. If it would be true, then expression 1 will be evaluated. If it would be false, then expression second will be evaluated. Then it would be served, you will be see result. Then you will definitely find that it will be definitely printing the 3 here. Yes. So you need to just remember the syntax here. It would be very super easy, and it would be definitely uh, use, use it for the writing the code in very precise manner. So we don't need to keep the if else condition. We can just write the code in single line, which is decreasing the number of code lines in the code. So this is all about the today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will be discussing about the if else conditions and the switch cases and loops in the next lecture. So thank you everyone.